A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Tavia, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out the simple, pleasant tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why we stay up here if it's so dangerous? We stay because Tavia is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition. Our people have kept their balance for many, many years. Here in Tavia, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask how this tradition got started. I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! The Papa! Tradition!
There's no other way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. The thing is raise a family and run the home, so Papa's feature in the Holy Book. The Mama, tradition, the Mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked up right for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition, the daughters, tradition.
And in the little circle of our village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Janka the Matchmaker.
Abram, I have the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel? She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Now, Abram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
Oh, yeah.
And Nahum the beggar. Get up, Nahum, it's 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Well, last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a popular blessing for a czar?
A blessing for the Tsar. Ah, yes. May the Lord bless and keep the Tsar. Far, far away from us. And then there are others in our little village. They have a much bigger circle. He's on the constable. He's on the priest. And he's on many others. We don't bother them. And so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony, and we never fight.
It was a horse! It was a mule! It was a horse! It was a mule!
Tradition, 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 tradition. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
On my head, by the stove, foolish girl. Where is Hava?
She's in the barn.
When will Papa be home?
It's almost the Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I've known him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Sprinza, bring me some more potatoes. Papa, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
Were you reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Janka's coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zeidel.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Janka alone.
Mama, can I go play now?
You have feet. Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the man she finds. The last one was so old. He was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Pshaw! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Golda, darling, I had to talk to you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside? No? Good, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. God forbid. And who should know that better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him brings me no pleasure because you know as well as I that he was not much of a person. Everything he touched turned to mud, never made a living, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Zeitel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I would like to tell her.
Later.
Martos, I thought I heard your voice.
Seidel, finish what you were doing. I said later.
Okay.
What does the poor little tailor Motto want with Zeitel?
They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Martel, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said...
Ah, children, children, they are a blessing in our old age. but my Aaron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was as good as gold, never raised his voice to me, but otherwise he was not much of a person. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? Well, what's the use in complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go and prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out together.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and a horse will kick it into the mud and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. So to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Tsar's Zeitel. Of course you're Zeitel.
Such a match for my Zeitel? But Tavia wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
So Tavia doesn't have to marry him. Listen to me, Golda. Send Tavia to him. Let Laser discuss it for himself. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True? True. Now you can tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golda, for aside from the fee, which anyway Laser will pay, brings me such satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish folding the clothes.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Zeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And then after her, one for me. So if Yenta brings someone...
Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And voila.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a sky. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match all my own.
Since when were you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your book. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Why not? We have only one rabbi, and he has only one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right. Hano, oh Hano, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava, I found him. Will you be the lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right.
You heard he has a temper.
He'll beat you every night.
But only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince?
Well, I do the best I can.
With no dowry, no money, no family background, big love, you got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear
matchmaker, plan me no plan. I'm in no rush, maybe I've learned. Playing with matches a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Horse. Dear God, why did you have to let my horse lose a shoe? And just before the Sabbath, that wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tavia, blessed with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. So what do you got against my horse? I think sometimes you think a little slow up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play with my friend Tavia today?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
Talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
Fine. As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. Or in other words, send us a cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no crime to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tum. If I were a bitty rich, title man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. Fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and a cluck and a gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say he lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tibba-tum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. If I were a pretty rich, title man,
Tavia!
I'd see my wife, my girl, there, looking like a rich man's wife with the proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Why, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at their servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. Pardon me, Rabbit Tavia, if you please, Rabbit Tavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eye. Yara-ta-ta-ta-ta, yara-ta-ta, yara-ta-ta-ta. And it wouldn't make one bit of difference if I answered right or wrong. 'Cause when you're rich, they think you really know. If I were a rich man, yibba tibba 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 tum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yibba tibba 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 tum. The Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
There he is. Forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Mark, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tavia, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know it.
Daddy, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague of Odessa.
Talking about news. Terrible news in the outside world.
What is it?
What does it say? In a village called Janka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No,
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Aha, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than just talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As it says in the good book, if a man spits in the air, it lands in his face.
That's nonsense. You can't just close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right. And he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tavia.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath, Tavia.
Tavia, the rabbi's ordered my cheese.
Of course, I get to it, I get to it. So you're from Kiev, Reb
Perchik.
Perchik. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
Moses also said that.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talks a lot.
And my cheese?
Of course, of course, of course. Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people,
Like you?
like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Fred Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
He's a radical.
I will be willing to open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
The Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'd like them to learn a good book. Fred Perchik, I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. And you stay the Sabbath with us, of course. We do not eat like kings, but we do not starve either. As it says in the good book, if a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where in the good book does it say that?
Well, it does not exactly say that, but somewhere there's something about the chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Children, good Sabbath. Children. This is Red Petchik. Petchik is from Kiev. Petchik, this is my eldest daughter, Saito.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And this is not mine. Red Petchik, this is Motto Comes Oil and
So you
music.
did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golden. This is Red Petchik. He is from Kiev. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am really a good teacher, a very good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi that was praising so, he has a congregation of only one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me, as it says in the good
The
book.
good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Martel, you're also eating with us. Of course, another blessing. Cycle 2 more. Prince of Bielka, get washed. Martel can help me. Get the bench, all right. You can wash outside at the well. Tavia, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tavia, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
Laser Wolf, the butcher? What about?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What could be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox. A man sends you an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right, after the Sabbath, I talk to him.
Motto, Yento is here.
I know, I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match. And then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zaito. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. And in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy it. And then your father, well, he'll be impressed with me.
But Motto, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Why should he even consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zaito, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Motto.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Motto, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That is true.
Motto, will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk with him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Tavia?
Come in, children, and lighting a candle.
Tavia.
What is it? What is it, Moto?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tavia.
Good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
May the Lord protect and defend.
your best brandy in 2 glasses.
His best brandy, Red Blazer?
What's the occasion? Getting ready for a party? There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding. A wedding? Wonderful. I'll be happy to make the wedding merry. Lead the dancing and so forth. For a small fee, naturally. Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you. And your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink. Sit down, Janka.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tavia.
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Good evening, Tavia.
Good evening, Red Blazer.
Sit down, have a drink.
I will not insult you by saying no.
So how goes it with you, Tavia?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So how goes it with your brother-in-law? In America?
I would imagine he is doing very well.
You don't you?
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If you were doing badly, you would write. May I?
Tavia, I suppose you know I have to talk to you.
Yes, I do. And there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see now. First you want one, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same as you would with 1.
Tavia, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
Of course I know. I'm talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow?
Yeah, my new one, the one in the
A
barn.
milk cow so I won't be lonesome?
Yes. What's so funny? What do you like?
Tavia, I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Cycle.
My daughter, Saito.
Of course your daughter, Cycle. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me, Tavia. And as for me, you know I'm well off. A good store. My own house of servants. Look, Tavia, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her, Tavia. And maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you, what you mean, my own purse. My daughter, Saito, is not the sort to sell for money.
All right. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's shake hands and call it a match. I like her, Tavia. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you are rich, surely no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as the butcher. Maybe I misjudged him. He likes her. You'll try to make her happy. What do I think? What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tavia, that's wonderful. Let's have a drink.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim. l'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us, sing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie bending on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To life, the fire. Don't cycle, my daughter, my wife. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink like I own to life. Grab vodka.
Yes, Master Wolf.
Drink for everyone.
What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride.
Ooh.
Tavia's eldest to raise a wolf to Tavia, to cycle your daughter, my wife. May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink l'chaim to life. Raise a glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good luck that may with you. And when good fortune favors to such men as sense and reason, we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, always. And if our good fortune never comes, you do whatever comes. Drink the high to life.
wanted a son. Only one. For little Janka.
Good evening. Good evening, Father. What's the celebration? Tavia is marrying off his oldest daughter. May I offer my congratulations, Tavia?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, Tavia, I have a piece of news I think I should tell you. As a friend.
News?
I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's not often a man gets a compliment like that. And the news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A program? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duties. Personally, I don't know why there has to be trouble between people like this, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man, if I may say so. It's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tavia. Always joking. Congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you. Why did you have to send me news like that on the day of all days? Dear God, I know we are the chosen people. But can't you just, once in a while, choose someone else? Anyways, thank you for sending a husband for my daughter's title. L'chaim.
Jacob had worked for him for 7 years. Do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us we must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Bertha.
Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet.
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Now put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be so interested in him if he were the tinsmith's son or the shoemaker's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new ideas would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not speaking to you personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that too is traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Children should not touch, should not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. Now we've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
What's your name?
Hello, Papa.
Where's Saito?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Well, Rapetchik, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman, patience. As it says in the good book, good news will stay, and bad news refuse to leave. And there's another saying that goes...
You can die from such a man.
Outside of my lab, come here. You're to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Red Blazer Wolf, the butcher, has asked for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher? My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you have to say, Saito?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my Saito. Now I must go thank Yenta. My Saito, a bride! Mazel tov, Saito.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Red Blazer, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Saito, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it! And may I never recover! Saito knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Saito? There, you see?
I see. I see very well.
Then why are you so silent, Saito? You're not happy with this blessing.
Oh, Papa.
What is it? What's the matter?
Papa. I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't if I say you will? You will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser Wolf? He likes you.
I will be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
No. We made an agreement with us. An agreement. It's an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I will be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. It seems it was not ordained that you should have some of the joys of life, or that we should enjoy some joys of our own after all the hard work in our old age.
Reb Tavia, may I speak to you?
Not now, Moto, please.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Moto. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Moto.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
Reb Tavia, I hear you are arranging a match for Zaito.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zaito.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit?
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Made to measure like a glove. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Just don't yell at me.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. Must be crazy. What do you think? Make a match for yourself? What are you, the matchmaker, the guest? All rolled up into one. I suppose you'll perform the ceremony. Hey, you must be crazy.
Please don't yell at me, Reb Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's maybe a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reb Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Zytle and I, we gave each other a pledge more than a year ago that we would marry, and...
You gave each other a pledge.
Yes, Papa, we gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow, in Paris? Where do they think they are? America. What do you think you're doing? You stitcher, you're nothing. Who does he think he is? King Solomon. This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time I pull out the thread. And where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have anything to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask her father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevye. But first, I was going to save up enough for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense! You're nothing but a poor tailor!
That may be true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reb Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
Hey. He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Ah. Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa. I promise you, Reb Tevye, you will not be sorry. You will not be sorry.
You will not be sorry. I am sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golden. What will I tell Golden? What am I going to do about Golden?
Papa, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him to the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Mercy, mercy!
Where is who? What are you talking about?
Miss Sarah lays the wolf and his wife. She was standing here just a minute ago.
Tavia, what's the matter with you? Mama Sarah has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there, and the musicians too. And in the middle of the dream, in walked your grandmother Cycle, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Cycle, how does she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, not bad. Naturally, I went up to greet her, and she said to me,
A blessing on your head,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see a daughter with,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Mazel comes loyal,
Mottle?
a worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor
say is that it's for the very best. It couldn't possibly be any better.
Please, Merry Pat.
Why, we're congratulating you.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiona.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Well, let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it, and we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things. It can all turn out quite pleasant. Here. Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Janka.
Good day, Fiedka.
to share the joys of the newlyweds. Mortal and Zeitel, may they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Amen. Ah, here's our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. Now, I want to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed. A pair of goose pillows.
Goose pillows.
Goose pillows. And this pair of candlesticks. But let us not in our joys tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except the bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he wants to announce himself.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done, done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens, 1 for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Laser, you're a decent man. In the name of my daughter Zeitel and the new husband Motto, I accept your gift. There's a famous saying that goes
Tavia, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
But if you'd only listen the moment that...
Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Not smelling.
I have a right to talk. What right? It is not your wedding. It should be bad. But he shaved me in front of the whole village.
Stop! Quiet! Quiet! Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
They all heard you right. Good, Rabbi. Sit down, sit down. Now, I'd like to sing a little song.
You can keep on the knees singing!
Keep on singing! We let it go!
Janka decide for herself?
Yes, why not? They love each other.
Love?
Terrible!
He's a radical.
What happens to these matchmakers?
I know. Let's sit down.
Come on! A dance! Come on, it's a wedding!
Some wedding.
What's he doing?
Punching! Stop here!
Who will dance with me?
That's sin.
It's not a sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
See, not the wild man. His idea is a little crazy, but it's not.
It's a sin.
It's not a sin is, ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi?
Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
There, you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's not a sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Huddle? It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Tavia's daughter! Dancing with a man! I can teach you dancing with a man! And I'm going to dance with my wife! Tavia! Hold her! Hold her!
I see we came at a bad time, Tavia. But the orders are for tonight. The whole village. Go on, play, play. All right. I'm genuinely sorry, Tavia. You understand.
I understand.
Come.
Take him in the house.
What are you all standing around for? Clean up!